to the Sweet Earth booth. I'm Cassie Hoover, the Nutrition Health and Wellness Manager that supports the Sweet Earth team, and we're really excited to have you here today. We know that off-premise dining is one of the things that's really important in our current time and situation, and so what we thought we would do today is go ahead and do a couple of demos around ways that you can make that takeout plant-based. And so my colleague, Chef Matt Jordan, is going to take it away for us and kick it off.
Thanks, Cassie. Hey, everybody. Hope everybody is doing well. So today's focus, Mindful Chicken. It is our ready-to-eat plant-based chicken alternative. It's delicious. And when you think of takeout, what's the next best thing to pizza? Chinese food. Anything with rice. It travels well, it reheats well. And a great way to introduce plant-based onto your menu now is by incorporating it into a rice or takeout dish. Let's dive right in. We are cooking in the wok today, definitely back-of-house operations. You can always cook this on a flat top or in a saute pan. And we're gonna first start with a spicy orange chicken. Everybody loves orange chicken. It's ubiquitous, people crave it. And so we're essentially just going to be taking our Mindful Chicken and replacing regular chicken. We're replacing the regular chicken with our Mindful Chicken. So I have a wok here that's coming to a high heat. I've got a neutral vegetable oil. And I'm gonna take my Mindful Chicken, add that right in. And just like you would with regular chicken breast, you're just gonna saute this up, pan fry it. We need a decent amount of oil. And why I really enjoy our Mindful Chicken product is it caramelizes and browns just like normal chicken would. You know, it gets this like beautiful golden brown around the edges, this like crackling. I mean, it looks, tastes, feels, smells like chicken. I guarantee you if you made this dish and put it side by side with regular chicken breast, it's going to, people would not know the difference. So we're gonna cook this for about 2 minutes. Continue to keep sauteing it up. And I love cooking with a wok because the BTUs, that heat is so intense and wok cookery is so quick that you get this like beautiful brown food development, and brown food is what tastes so delicious. Let me give you a little sneak peek. So we're starting to get some caramelization on the chicken. We want that everywhere. So we're gonna give this another minute. And while that is cooking, earlier today I went ahead and made this like beautiful spicy orange glaze. Super simple. All you're gonna do is take ginger, scallions, garlic, saute that up in a little bit of sesame oil, deglaze it with your orange juice. I like to do fresh squeezed. Obviously, you could go ahead and do that with a bottled orange juice. Then you're gonna add in gochujang, which is a fermented red chili paste. It's gonna add a ton of sweetness and body and depth. It's also gonna help thicken the sauce. And then from there, also some soy sauce. Thickened it with a little bit of a cornstarch slurry, and that's it. Went ahead and cooled it down. And now that our chicken has this like beautiful golden brown, and as you can see, I continue to keep moving it around like I would a normal sauteed, wok fried chicken dish. We're going to take our sauce, add in 4 ounces, let that deglaze around the chicken. I also have a touch of sesame oil, just a little whisper of it. And I love that sizzle. We're getting that glaze, as you can see there. And then to finish this off, I have some thick cut green onions. We want to add in just at the last second. Holy smokes, Cassie, I'm excited. That looks delicious. Are you kidding me?
Wow, that looks amazing.
I'm so excited.
One of the points that you made earlier that I just want to remake is this, one of the questions we get is whether this is similar to, different than the retail product that is the Mindful Chicken. And this product that we have for our food service operators has been optimized to work on a variety of different cooking platforms that you might actually use in food service. And that's kind of the major difference between what you'd find in that retail product versus ours. And you already emphasized that so nicely, but I just wanted to do it again.
Yeah, great point, Cassie. I couldn't agree more. We are food service, so this not only works in a wok, works on a flat top, works in a deep fryer, works in a saute pan. You can hot hold it in a sauce. It's an extremely versatile product. So to finish it off, what I'm going to do is just take some sesame seeds right on top for garnish. That looks like a real orange chicken dish. I mean, you would never even know. And that's not our intention, is to try and fool the customer. Our positioning is a great tasting product, and that's exactly what this is. And it just so happens to look, taste, feel, smell, eat like chicken. I mean, we gotta get a close up.
And we know for that flexitarian consumer that they are looking for something that's very familiar. So this would be a dish that they would recognize just like their typical chicken, right? They're not hiding it. It's just that great familiarity that the flexitarian is looking for.
Yeah, you make a great point, Cassie. You know, flexitarian is really, if you're trying to cast the net wide, go flexitarian.
Yep. Vegan,
Vegetarian, it's a smaller market. The buzzword is flexitarian. People that want to reduce their meat intake, not because they are a vegetarian or a vegan, but because they're more conscious about the environment, their health, the planet, all of the social responsibility. And what's great about plant-based on your menu is the perception is premium. So you can command a higher price point. So, orange chicken is done. It's very difficult for me right now not to just dig right into that, but I'm gonna exhibit some self-restraint. So, our next dish, kimchi fried rice. This is a dish that was inspired from my restaurant days. We had this beautiful forbidden kimchi rice dish that we served with short ribs. Today, what I wanted to do is provide a meatier version for pescatarians. A pescatarian, if you don't know, is someone that doesn't eat meat, but does eat fish. So what I'm doing is going to be adding shrimp to the dish, and then also our mindful chicken. That way the pescatarian can have that chicken experience without compromising their pescatarian viewpoint. So to start, we're gonna take our oil, again, heat our wok. Now earlier today, I went ahead and cooked some sushi rice. This might be controversial. I know some people say use leftover day-old rice. I personally don't like to do that. I want a tackier, more hearty fried rice as opposed to a light and delicate one. So I like to use fresh sushi rice. That's a personal preference. It's the Calrose rice. Take it or leave it, but I think it's delicious. So our oil is getting hot. What I'm going to do is take our shrimp, add that in. We got our mindful chicken. Add that in. Give this a quick saute. Delicious. And that'll cook pretty fast. I also have some garlic. Nice hefty tablespoon. We got some ginger. I love fresh ginger. I'm gonna go ahead and add in 2 tablespoons. Add a touch more oil. That was our IT guy, Ben Love, making a cameo because I'm smoking out the place with the hoods not being on. All right, sauteing that up. You know it's ready to start adding the rest of your ingredients. The shrimp is a light golden, a light pink. You know, that means you know it's ready. Next, kimchi. I just went ahead and did jarred kimchi. There's so many great jarred kimchis in the grocery store these days in the refrigerated section. I love adding the kimchi because it adds this tangy bite. It lifts the dish. We also have our rice. I'm gonna go ahead and break that up. Just get in there with your spoon. Cassie, I hope you're hungry.
I am.
This is a portion for 2 or 3. Keep breaking that up. And again, I like to use the cooked rice I just feel like if you use day-old dried rice, it gets too dried out with the end product. Beautiful. So our rice is getting a little caramelization. That's what we want. Next, green onions. I like to thick cut them so they don't completely disintegrate in the dish. Soy sauce. Always season with soy sauce. Just a touch of fish sauce. Too much could ruin it. Maybe like a teaspoon. Little touch of sesame oil. Finish it off. I like a little bit of heat in there. 2 teaspoons of sambal, which is a chili paste. Start to toss this up. OMG. I'm pretty excited. That looks delicious. Love cooking with a wok. That high heat action, nothing beats it. Again, if you're doing this at your restaurant or in your operation, you know, fried rice actually holds really well. So when I worked at Elements, where we had a similar dish, we would, I mean, it was like the Thunderdome. We were so busy that to think that you're gonna make fried rice to order for every short rib order that was coming in was so unrealistic. So what I would do is I would take like maybe a wok that was like half this size, make a big batch without the shrimp in it, and then I would hold it above my line for like 30 minutes. And then I would just add a little bit of water to keep it nice and hydrated. So for your restaurants, something to keep in mind that if you leave the proteins out, cook them to order, you could even add the chicken in there, it hot holds really nicely. Add that in. And again with this one, we'll top it with a few more green onions. And this is not, you know, when people think plant-based, I think people probably think, oh, I'm compromising. This is a no compromise dish. This is no compromise on flavor, satisfaction, eating experience. Let me get some sesame seeds too, why not?
And even protein, chef, right? So in a 3-ounce serving, there's 18 grams of protein and there's actually 5 grams of fiber. So you're actually getting more fiber than you would if you got a traditional chicken or something like that. Wow, chef, that looks...
I'm so excited.
That looks really great.
You know what, I gotta be honest, Cassie, because when we're doing these menus of chain videos, I'm like thinking of recipes. And before this video, I've been like, I think I said maybe like 4 or 5 times, wow, I'm so excited to actually make these, because it's genuinely true. These dishes are so crave-worthy. Mm-hmm. Again, our focus today is how can we make delivery, takeout, curbside pickup delicious. I think that's a challenge a lot of operators face. You know, I work in national accounts as one of the corporate executive chefs, so I hear directly from our operator customers the challenges of using third-party delivery options and then having the food quality be just as good, because the end consumer still expects that restaurant experience at home. So as the operator, and this is no new news, you guys know this, think of dishes that travel well. Plus, adding in plant-based protein, you're gonna capture that flexitarian and that millennial demographic. Win-win.
Yeah. Totally.
Cassie, I'm ready to eat these.
Yeah, I think that would be phenomenal. So we're about 10 minutes in. So I don't know if you have some other ideas, chef, for how they might be able to use this product. What
yeah,
other
absolutely.
ideas do you have?
Yeah, so let's talk appetizers first. So again, we're going back to national accounts. I really focus more on fast casual restaurants. I work with a few quick service restaurants and casual dining, but fast casual is really the sweet spot right now that aligns really well with plant-based. When you're talking appetizers, I think a really great thing to consider using the Mindful Chicken is a Red Dragon boneless wing. You know, boneless wings are so hot right now. Everybody loves them. How can you incorporate a plant-based option for people that's still crave-worthy? Again, no compromise on flavor or eating experience. And how you can do that is by simply deep frying our mindful chicken and making a nice gochujang sauce or a wing sauce. And once that mindful chicken comes out of the fryer or the saute pan, giving it a quick toss. A no compromise, totally delicious, plant-based appetizer that people are really going to crave. When we're talking about entrees, again, anything in rice that's gonna travel well, our product is also RTE, which means ready to eat, which means it's food safe to eat right out of the bag. So you can also think about cold applications. Chicken salad. I made this killer croissant chicken salad using our mindful chicken, and it was lights out delicious. Let the product defrost, used it refrigerated, and then made like a yogurt, lemon, mayonnaise dressing with dill and shallots and fresh herbs, and then a squeeze of lemon juice, and piled that high on a croissant that was toasted with a slice of heirloom tomato and Bibb lettuce. And it was this like really bougie, I don't know if this makes sense, but it was like an Ina Garden chicken salad sandwich. I guess maybe what I'm referencing is like I felt like I was in the Hamptons while I was eating it. It was so delicious. Yeah. Our chicken, even when it's not, our mindful chicken, even when it's not cooked, the texture is so great. It's a soy-based product, really clean label. I mean, it's a workhorse when it comes to applications. So something great that's for lunch, a lunch entree. And then for dinner, again, anything that you can incorporate into a fried rice, a stir fry, using it as a topping on pizza. You know, I work with a lot of the fast casual pizza chains, and the end consumer, their customers are looking for crave-worthy, plant-based alternatives. And our product really solves a solution of when you're considering like the Chipotle model of people walking down the line and choosing ingredients. All of those ingredients need to be ready to eat, so there's not cross-contamination. So our product really brings a solution to where the operator can put our mindful chicken, a meat-like product, on their line, not worry about the cross-contamination, but still have a great tasting product for the customer. You know, what I normally do is when I'm making pizza or a flatbread is I'll just like make my pizza normal, toss the chicken on there. You know what I did the other day is I actually tossed the mindful chicken in like Frank's Red Hot, like buffalo wing sauce, really lightly, and then put it on the pizza with like white sauce, a little blue cheese. I was just kind of like thinking like, how can I take the wing experience and put it on a pizza? Yeah. It was delicious. So I think, Cassie, those are some of the ways that people can look at their menu throughout the day parts on how to incorporate plant-based.
That's great. Thanks for that, Chef. And I misspoke earlier. We had 5 minutes left, so we're about 1 minute left.
Oh, okay, great.
There's a question only available commercially at this time. It's actually available in retail, and it's also available in food service. So again, if you wanted a sample or if you had some additional questions about us, about the product, you can go to that contact us within the booth, and you can enter your information, and we would follow up with you to talk about that in more detail.
Hit us up. We'll get you a sample.